Welcome to my video. As the title shows, today I will be showing you guys how I got these wonderful clip-ins, as you can tell in these pictures. So let's get right into it. First, I started by buying 2 packs. I only showed you one of them, but it's this Empire 100% human hair, and it comes in tracks, and it's the 14-inch. And then along with that, I also bought these wig clips. I bought 2 packs of those. So for a total of 24 wig clips, and you'll need scissors and a weaving needle and thread, which all can be found at your local beauty supply. So I'm first just going to start by unraveling the hair, taking out the bands that secure it, and then unraveling the hair all the way. But I'm going to make sure that I keep the hair double wefted. So I'm just spreading it out. As you can see, that's all the hair in one pack. And now I'm going to show you that I kept it double wefted. 2 wefts on top of each other. And that's how I want them to stay throughout the whole process. So now I'm just going to start off. I measured the back of my head, and this is how long I want the piece in the back. So I'm just going to simply spread out the hair where I want it cut, and simply just cut. No specific way, just cut straight through the wefts. As you can see, still double wefted. So now we have 2 pieces of the same length, and we're going to keep them on top of each other. There we go. So now onto the process of securing the wefts together. I'm just cutting some needle and thread, or just cutting some thread, sorry, and I'm putting it on the needle. That's what I'm doing next. And you want to make sure that you get a piece of thread that's long enough that will take up the entire weft. You don't want to have to start over in between. You can, but that's kind of a pain. And I'm just going to double or sometimes triple knot at the ends. And then now I'm going to get ready to secure the weft. So I'm just going to start out at the very beginning of the weft, and I'm going to poke the needle through the top 2 tracks all the way through. As you can see, I kind of struggled, but there we go, it's in. And now after the needle is through, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it through, but before I pull it all the way through, I'm going to open up the thread and put the needle in between. This just secures it better, and so if for some reason the knot was ever to get loose, your weft will not fall apart. So as you see, I'm putting the needle through the thread, and then I'm going to continue to pull the thread all the way through. And you might get stuck on this part. As you see, I have a little incident where the thread didn't want to go all the way through, and after that you just play with it a little. And then to continue going, you don't have to go through the weft ever again, because that is sometimes difficult and requires more time. So I'm just going to go underneath the weft, and then pull the needle through the thread again. And it's going to secure the wefts. And this is very simple and easy to do. And it's less time consuming than trying to poke the needle through the, what am I trying to say? Through the track every single time, if I'm making sense. And so you just continue with this whole process of putting the needle under the weft, under the track, and then proceed to put the loop through the needle. it makes sense better if you look at it more than listening to me, because I feel like I'm just confusing. And we're going to continue this process all the way till we get to the end of the hair. And straighten it out when you need to. As you see, I'm running out of thread here, which is what I suggested not to do, but all I'm going to do to fix that problem is I'm going to poke the needle through the weft to get a secure tie, and then I'm just going to cut right there, and then tie my knot. So here I did actually run out of thread, but it's okay for two reasons, because I finished most of the weft. So for the most part, it's together only on that one end. And when you see how I installed the clips on there, it's not that crucial that I went all the way to the end. So it's kind of a lose-win situation. But as you can see, the weft is totally together, like they're not falling apart. Now here you go, you see me with the clip. And these are just regular clips from the beauty supply, like I said. Open and close it, just to make sure it's functioning properly. And when we attach the clip, you're going to make sure that it's open. You want the clip to be open. If you sew it on the weft and it is closed, you will not be able to secure it to your head. So that is the biggest tip I can tell you all. Start with the clip open. And then it's going to have a little hole, and you will just use that, poke it through there and the weft once more, and make sure you open up the string and pull the needle through the string and secure the string as you see. And I do struggle a little bit again, but it's okay. Just keep working till you get it right. The beginning is honestly the hardest part. Once you get it secure, the rest is easy peasy. So now I'm going to go in through the comb of the clip, and then make sure my needle is going in between the thread. Just the same process that we used to secure the wefts together. And I probably do this about 3 times on each clip, just to make sure it's super secure. There we go. And then once I get to the end of the clip, I'm going to go through the hole provided once more, just for extra security. And then I'm going to also poke my needle through the wefts again, like we did in the beginning. There, I'm poking it through the wefts. That way it's super secure. Tighten it up. Oh, one more time. I did 2 times. Which is not always necessary, but sometimes if you feel like you need to, just go ahead. And now that it's super secure, I'm just going to cut my string again. And now just make a regular knot. And so I either double or triple knot. Cut, and then also I'm going to cut off the loose end of the string, because you don't want that in your hair. And voila, there you have it, a secure clip that opens and closes properly. And you're just going to do that for all of your clips. And depending on how big they are, you'll use 3 clips. As you see, those big ones are using 3 clips. These small ones, I used 1 to 2 clips. These medium-sized, I used 2 clips. And the other medium-sized, I also used 2 clips to secure the sides. So yeah, that is using both bundles of hair. So as you can see here, I'm just going to show you how many of each length clip-ins I created. So I created 3 very long clip-ins, 2 very small clip-ins for the top of my head, 2 medium-sized clip-ins, and another 2 that will go in the back of my head. And this is enough to cover your full head. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe.